So today we're going to do a little how-to on setting a 220 bucket set. The smaller version of a 220 is a 110. Next up is a 330 if you're not familiar with it. This is like for a size for muskrats, squirrels, rabbits, and such. This is more for possums, coon, and watch out for your neighbor's cat. That type of animal, dog or something of that, it's probably going to drag it off. I don't trap anymore. Trapped with my old man and my cousin for years when I was young. I only do it if I have to. When I get a coon or possum, trying to get into my hen house. But anyway, at some point in time, we might need to know how to set one of these up if things get real bad. I've never ate a raccoon or a possum, but if I was hungry enough, I would. So here's some one set to show you how to get something if you really get down to I'll eat anything. You'll need a 5-gallon bucket. Cut a couple of notches across from each other, probably about 3 fingers wide, as you can see here. That's what your trap's going to set in. Next you can take your 220 here. Now these are spring loaded on the sides, got 2 springs. It's if you a man, you can probably squeeze that. I don't. My old man used a string on both and somehow got them shut. You can get one of these tools at your feed store. Now, actual feed store, I'm not talking about Tractor Supply and that, but a real feed store, they're going to have these traps and this tool, which you could make this. All it is 2 pieces of metal with a bolt through the center and notches at the top to grab the trap. So what you're going to do is put these notches each side on the loop at the end of the spring and pull it together. Now this is easier on the ground, but for these purposes I'm going to do it like this. Once you get them pushed together, there's a little safety clasp that goes across both. Both of these springs here. Like I said, this is easier sitting on the ground than up on a table. Okay, so once you get this squeezed together, you put this little clasp across. That holds it. So we'll do the other one. So as you see, they're both got a little safety clip on there. Leave those on there till you're ready to leave the trap where it sits. So the next thing you're going to do is just pull this together. You want these sticking straight out. These are adjustable. If you're familiar with trapping, adjustable for exactly how you want to position the trap. For a bucket set, it works best if they're straight out. This is your trigger. I call it a trigger anyway. This is your key that goes onto the trigger. Now here you're going to feel a little tension. It's fine. As long as you got these on, you're not going to get hurt. So just have that fit in a little notch. You'll feel that the pressure's relieved. The trap's ready to go. So the next thing you do is take your bucket, put some cat food or tail scraps or whatever back there. You want the trigger inside the bucket because you figure about an animal, whatever it is, you want as much of it getting in there as you can. So you're going to place the trap in like so. So that rests on there and you can see the front's covered. What I also like to do is take a stake, thick stick, anything. You can either put it through here or put it through the holes in the spring. Either way, that'll keep it stable from animal pulling it down, or when if they get to rocking the bucket, if they crawl up on the bucket or something. So that's ready to go. You want to attach a little wire or a piece of old twine from here, run that to either another stake or a tree, something close by, in case the animal doesn't get quite trapped right. Your trap's not going to get drug off. But this will go across their throat and across their midsection, and they're going to be done in no time. So once you get that set up, all you do is pull these little safeties off. Don't forget your safeties. Back when I did trap, I don't know how many animals I lost because I walked away and forgot to take these off. But anyway, that is ready to go. Animal goes in. I'll kind of show you how it works if you're not familiar with it. Hits this trigger when it goes in. And that's it. Hopefully you don't get down and out where you got to use this, but if you do, now you know how and you can feed your family. Thank you.